Now that we've got your attention, let the games begin! Game cartridges assembling. Greetings. Game loading. Mind your fingers. Keep working, you rust buckets. Uh-oh. I don't understand. Every day it seems to be the same problem. First game up, Radio Scramble.
Hey, you happening squirrels and squirrelettes, this is your most insane radio scrambling DJ, Jumpin' Johnny Jumble, or as we say here,
Jumpin' Johnny Jellbum.
That's because here at Scramblin' Radio, we mix 'em and you fix 'em. Dig it? In other words, my name is really
Jumpin' Johnny Jumble.
and that's how it works. Deranged sounds and twisted words that'll have you unscrambling the letters we'll be flinging out at you. Let's start it off with the Puzzlers and their smash hit, The Creatine.
The lady with the hairnet gives me my ugly tray. She dishes out the tater tots and then asks me to pay. The food is indigestible and it smells like poo. At the factory 80, they serve such junk to you. The veggies taste like cardboard and the burgers smell like feet. In the factory 80, there's nothing good to eat.
Yeah, did you figure it out? That was the Puzzlers singing Cafeteria. Can you dig it? And now it's time for
Captain Copter and the traffic.
Well, Johnny, we got a real mess out here on the 405 as a truckload of slammer tipped over tying up traffic for miles. While falling in the slammer can't hurt many people, they do create a particularly sticky problem if you try to drive through them. But cruising through slammer might make for some tasty driving, especially if someone dumps a truckload of hot chocolate on top of the slammer. I mean, marshmallows. And that's it for traffic. This is Captain Copter with a warning. I can see you in your car, so don't pick your nose.
Thanks, Captain Copter. Now it's time for a personal favorite of mine, the Goof Ups singing their slammin' new number, Jihadi.
It's hard for me to think my brother and his stupid crowd are down in the basement playing music way too loud. I got a jihadi pounding my brain, a jihadi driving me insane, a jihadi I just can't see with this jihadi.
All right, those were the Goof Ups bouncing back with their smash new hit. Did you get it? Headache! Well, it looks like it's time to get out of the pool and dry off until tomorrow with yours truly.
Jumpin' Johnny Meatball.
That's Jumbo.
Next game coming up. Game cartridge loading. Check. Ugh, revolting slob.
You know, we can learn a thing or two from even the most peculiar people. Observe. Hello, revolting slob. I'd like to teach the viewers a few new words. My goodness, are you eating packing material? Let's take a closer look. What? You are. You're eating styrofoam.
Tastes good.
Now, audience, please don't try this at home. Okay, is what the revolting slob eating A, indiscernible, B, indigestible, or C, indistinguishable? The answer is B, indigestible, meaning impossible to digest or tough on the tummy. Well, revolting slob, perhaps you should put those away. They're not good for you.
Yes, they are.
I don't think so. Now, the revolting slob thinks styrofoam is good for you. Is he A, inaccurate, B, incapable, or C, inspirational? The correct answer is A, inaccurate, which means wrong, wrong, wrong. Those styrofoam pieces are terribly bad for you.
More!
Really, revolting slob, you've got to believe me. Those things are nasty.
No, they're not. No.
Yes?
They're not.
You're so insistent. Audience, when the revolting slob gets like this, is he being A, adequate, B, adamant, or C, atomized? Bless you. The correct answer is adamant, which means stubborn as a mule.
No!
I rest my case. Shall we review? The revolting slob is eating styrofoam bits which are completely indigestible.
Good for you.
He says they are good for you, which is inaccurate.
Good for you. Good.
The revolting slob is adamant that styrofoam is good for you. And that's all for today. Thank you, revolting slob. Oh, and by the way, atomize means to be reduced to tiny particles. No slobs were hurt in the filming of this show.
Poop or scoop?
Ladies and gentlemen, hey, I'm talking here. That's better. All right, it's time once again to play Poop or Scoop. Can you tell the straight scoop true from the animal poop false? Test your knowledge of the animal kingdom by separating fact from fiction. Let's start simple. Okay, Poop or Scoop. You can smell a skunk spray from a mile away. Do you believe that? If you think you can smell a skunk from a mile away, go Scoop. If you smell a rat, go Poop. And the answer is, it's the straight scoop. When threatened, the skunk can squirt its stinky spray more than 15 feet, but the smell travels for a mile in every direction. Okay, here comes the next one. You've heard of flying fish and flying squirrels, but what about flying snakes? Poop or Scoop? Some snakes can fly. If you think that's the truth, go Scoop. If not, go Poop. But close the door first. And the answer is the straight scoop. Flying snakes climb trees and launch themselves into the air in search of food. Once airborne, the snakes flatten out their bodies and make a rapid series of S-shapes to get as much lift as possible. Remember, gang, you gotta spin it to win it. So, Poop or Scoop? A rat's teeth grow 5 inches a year. If you think that's the tooth and nothing but the tooth, vote Scoop. If not, vote Poop. Guess what, gang? It's the straight scope. Rats' teeth grow all the time, about 5 inches a year. But rats wear them down just as fast by gnawing on things. That's why their teeth don't look like they grow at all. Get ready for another one. Hope or scope. Ostriches really do bury their heads in the sand. If you agree, vote scope. If you disagree, vote poop. Do ostriches really bury their heads in the sand? Not easy, is it? The answer is animal poop. Yes, sirree, pure poop. When ostriches sense danger, they tuck in their heads and necks, raise their tails, and fluff out their feathers. It makes them look like bushes on tall stems, so it gives the impression that they've buried their heads in the ground. Well, kids, that's all we got for you today. If you got only one right, you're a party pooper. 2, and you're a pooper scooper. 3 makes you a super pooper scooper. If you got all 4 questions, you're what else? A super duper pooper scooper. I'm telling you, you can't get this kind of entertainment just anywhere. So please, join us again next time for Poop or Scoop.
Let's play another. Next game on the way. Dirty Pictures.
My name's Verity. I bust bad guys. You want to help? Come on in. We got 4 suspects pinned down. 3 of them are guilty. Listen to their stories and spot the mistakes. The ones that lie did the crime.
Today we're interviewing the notorious Gang of Four about a bank heist in Detroit yesterday. Remember, only one of these mugs is telling the truth. The other three are lying. First up, Sleepy Eyes McGee.
You've got the wrong guy, Verity. I wasn't even in Detroit yesterday. I took the family to Utah to see the Grand Canyon.
What do you think? Is the Grand Canyon in Utah? Let's move on to Checkers LaRue.
I'm innocent. I'm innocent, I tell you. I was out last night at a concert with my wife. We were listening to that fetchy tune there by Mozart. You know how it goes. Bum, 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 bum. It's my favorite.
That's a better piece than the one Checkers wears on his head. But did Mozart write that tune? Next, it's Billy Crimp's turn to sing.
Like I told the cop that arrested me, I was at home watching this nature show on cable. It was about these penguins in Antarctica. Go ahead, ask me anything about penguins.
Penguins in Antarctica, huh? Finally, there's Mickey O'Grady, a.k.a. Mickey the Goat.
I'm not taking a rap for those other guys. Yesterday, I was having a cast removed from my arm. On account of I broke my femur and my tibia skiing last month. Yeah.
Are they both bones in your arm? Well, just like I figured, each criminal all but confessed. Did you spot the mistakes?
I took the family to Utah to see the Grand Canyon.
McGee's gonna have plenty of time to work on his geography where he's going. The Grand Canyon's not in Utah, it's in Arizona.
That tune by Mozart, you know. Bum, 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 bum.
LaRue's never been to the symphony in his life, and he certainly wasn't there yesterday. Mozart didn't write that tune. It's the Fifth Symphony by Beethoven.
I was having a cast removed from my arm. On account of I broke my femur and my tibia.
The only thing Mickey broke was the law. The femur and the tibia are bones you find in the leg, not in the arm.
I was at home watching a nature show about these penguins in Antarctica.
The Antarctic's a good place to find penguins. Crimp's right, and it proves his innocence. That guy sure knows his penguins. Let's hope he uses that knowledge for good instead of evil. If not, you can bet I'll know about it.
Okay, right there. Hold it.
You fool! This is your one and only Professor Rocket, ready to once again provide you with the greatest game ever to walk the earth. Psycho Man! Whoa! Man, I gotta get that fixed. Okay, game time. Here's how it works. I'll show you an equation, but instead of numbers, I'll show you some pictures. All you gotta do is figure out what the numbers and pictures stand for. Then, just solve the problem. Got it? Good. Then I expect it's time to do some psycho math. I think the age you need to be to vote. Yeah, I'm thinking of running. Then add it to the number of years in a decade. I've always been a 20s type of guy myself. Then divide it by the number of pints in a quart. Got milk? Or a milkshake. Got the answer? Let me take you through it. Takes the voting age of 18. Add it to 10 years in a decade. Then divide it by the 2 pints in a quart. And the answer is 14. 14. Now, that's what I call doing the math. The psycho math, that is. Next up, take the number of years in a century. Put on some clothes, Methuselah. Plus the number Roman numeral V stands for. You think the Romans didn't know that V is a letter? Now, just subtract the number of frames in a game of bowling. Got the answer? Need some more time? Forget it! we got 100 years in a century, plus the 5 the Roman numeral B stands for, and then subtract the 10 frames in a game of bowling, and what you get is 95. 95. A great year for math. That number's so good, it scares me. You ready to do a lot more? Well, too bad, because this is the last one. Take the noon hour. I'm getting hungry. Now subtract the number of sides in an isosceles triangle. Next, subtract the number of zeros in a million. Got the answer? Let's go, let's go, let's go! I got a lunch date. Noon is 12 o'clock. Minus the 3 sides of an isosceles triangle, or any other triangle for that matter. Minus the 6, count them, 6 zeros in a million, equals 3, a cinch. Good job. That's all the time we have for today. But don't be surprised if someday, some way, when you're least expected, someone walks up to you and says, "Smile, it's time for Psycho Math." Haha, Professor Rocket's out.
Come on, you buckets of gold. We got a game to make. Get the lead out. Ooh, look at that. Wow. Hey, you want one? Here, take this. Bye. Skip pad.
Hey, cats. It's your friend Sketch here to lay something heavy on you. Just 'cause you got eyes doesn't mean you always see. You got to get the whole picture before you really know what's going down. Don't believe me? Well, I'm gonna show you some pages from my sketch pad, but not every page. See if you can tell what's happening before I show you the missing pages. You dig? Picture this. A groovy young couple have a baby in Boston, Massachusetts. He's a cute little dude and everything seems fine. Both the mommy and the daddy-o were born in Boston, Massachusetts. The grandparents too. But the little dude can't be an American citizen. Born in Boston, his whole family too. But he's not an American. Crazy. Can you figure out what really went down before I lay the missing pages of my sketch pad on you? 'Cause it all makes sense. You might think we're talking about a different Boston, Massachusetts, but that's not it. Or you might think that the family just happens to be on vacation in the United States when the baby is born, but that's not it. So you gotta ask yourself, when can you be born in Boston, Massachusetts and not be an American when your parents were also born there? How about in 1720, when Massachusetts was still a British colony? There was no such thing as the United States back then, so you couldn't be an American citizen. You dig? So like I've been telling you, when you really use your eyes, you're gonna draw the right conclusions.
It's time to play 10 Seconds, where you've got to read between the lines and think up the answers before time runs out. So now you know how to play. You're on your own. You got 10 seconds. The answer is man on the moon. Next one. Did you get it? Waterfall! What's next? The answer is flat tire. You got 10 more seconds to get the next one. Did you get it? Good afternoon! Well, that's it for now, so keep your feet on the ground and your head in the clouds until it's once more time to play 10 seconds!
It's time for Crashbox Rewind, where we flash back through the show and remind you how smart you really are.
Takes the voting age of 18, added to 10 years in a decade, then divided by the 2 pints and a quart. And the answer is fuck tea. Fuck tea.
I was at home watching a nature show about these penguins in Antarctica.
The Antarctic's a good place to find penguins. Crimp's right, and it proves his innocence.
Flying snakes climb trees and launch themselves into the air in search of food. Once airborne, the snakes flatten out their bodies and make a rapid series of S-shapes to get as much lift as possible.
The revolting slob is adamant that styrofoam is good for you.
Well, that's it for now. See you next time.